And our first item is a sword. Okay, that's a really good start. We're effectively just got a starting sword and trash item sitting in there. Was not expecting a starting sword or really anything remotely useful, so that's good. Keep it going. What's in here? The hook shot. Holy biscuits. Well, let's see what our stun prize is. Stun prize is a $5. I mean, that'll be fine if we need a little bit of money, but it's not like it's 20 bucks or anything. Not worth anything there. Hearts and hearts, okay. Is Aga 1 so far not required. We may need Aga 1 to get into the Dark World, but we're still good there. Ow. Alright, a 3-pack of bombs, that's not bad. Less times I'm gonna have to shuffle through the bomb hut, or the bonk rock to get bombs. And a big key. Did I pick the wrong thing, the wrong type of key to shuffle here? Hey Retro Nook, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Alright, I'm gonna reset up a tracker here, because that doesn't seem right. Hold on a sec. Bosshunt. Boss Shuffle. Well, I guess let's just list everything as shuffled right now. All settings, that's good. Alright, relaunch the tracker. And we already found a hook shot and a sword. And that was the Swamp Big Key. Hopefully there aren't other... I thought I was setting it to have compasses shuffled. Apparently I didn't double check that, or I might have had like the Keysanity setting on or something. I guess we'll find out. I mean, if compasses are just hidden in the dungeons, that means I can still find out what the boss is before I actually go there. And I'll have to re-roll this entire batch of seeds that I just rolled earlier tonight. Oh, nope, compass. Okay, Ice Palace, compass. Wow. We have a full set of things for Ice Palace here. So I guess I set this as Keysanity, which is fine. I mean, I was hoping not to do Keysanity because those seeds tend to be... well, maybe the small keys aren't shuffled. I haven't found a small key yet, so maybe I'll dodge that bullet. Love, very nice. $50. Nope, nope, small keys are shuffled too. I don't like seeing a castle tower key this early. I really don't like seeing a castle tower key like that. Wow, $100 for $300. That never happens. Hey Kyoto, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Nice place for a bottle of blue. Now we can go and hit the sick kid quick. Just some bombs. Now we got the tavern. Compass to Mire. I hope the bosses are still shuffled and this just isn't a Bosshunt Keysanity. Library? Nope. We need this. Art piece, no. I am gonna go back to Sanctuary and get the basement chests here, the sewer room. Because that's 3 quick items, already got the glove. And then we'll go back and continue the Light World loop. After saving and quitting out of here. What do we have? Okay, well that's Zora money. But really nothing special. Map of desert. Also nothing special. Okay. I can never get this little clip with the hook shot in here, but we'll try it anyway. Nope, I always do that a little early. So we're gonna have to come back in, do a walk of shame. I've actually got enough money to do Zora already, which is nice. A cape. We're getting a little closer to Aga here. That cape gets us into gets us into Castle Tower. So if I find one more Castle Tower key and a lamp, it's looking very likely that this will be an Aga seed, and I don't like it. Why am I running around this much? Keep forgetting, I've got a flute. Actually, I got a bottle of blue. I didn't even need to worry about that. Mire small. Arrows, $50. Big key to Thieves Town. Alright, now I'd really like the compass for thieves. So I could at least know what the boss is in there. Jerk. Go. Whoops. Get away from me. Hey, Honor, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. The mitts? Okay, so now we're just Moon Pearl from Dark World access. So that could be big. First try, let's go. There's a big key up there. Oh, that's why I was gonna do a, that's why I was thinking I needed to do a water walk. If I did a water walk, I could actually get into Waterfall Fairy. Hey, Dimension X, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. What do you got? 20 bucks, not useful. I guess it's not like it's that difficult for me to come back and get Waterfall Fairy. That shouldn't be too bad. Can still get, with all this money and everything, gotta be careful, that would be a one-hit kill from the crab. So we'll get Zora, we'll save and quit. Oh, the whole mountain is available right now. Yeah, Paradox. Okay, yeah, I gotta go to Paradox. Gotta go up the mountain here. $500 for a couple bombs. That's a good trade. Actually, before we go up the mountain, the mitts will let us get King's Tomb. And this could be part of why we got the early mitts. Nope, just a bunch of money. Oh, geez, I forgot to start the timer again. Whoops. Okay, timer started. Let's see, I'm gonna just assume that the timer is off for, whoops. For the sake of making it easier, let's just say a timer was off for 10 minutes. Gotta remember there's a hole over here. Alright. Got the old man. Now this isn't in logic. But we can still do it, it's right here. Gotta be kidding me, I forgot I didn't have magic. Do I get to keep Gary? Okay, wow, I didn't know where it started you there. So that's kind of cool. It started me in a place that it started me at Gary. I didn't know, I've never seen anyone die at that point because of a... What do you call those? Dead rock. I just save him. Okay, we are so much in trouble. Okay. So Gary, largely useless. Let's see if we can item dash. Well, actually, this is hook speed. Item dash is when you, like, run with the hammer. Or burner or something like that. Okay, nothing... We don't need this. 300 bucks. What the heck? This basically means I won't have to worry about money for the rest of the seed. And there's a hint tile. If there wasn't a hint tile, probably wouldn't be worth it, but sometimes these hint tiles can be really useful. A Triforce piece is on a boss. This is not one of those times. I know Triforce pieces are on a boss. That's where they all are. You have to be bosses to get Triforce pieces in a boss hunt. Stupid dead rocks. Alright, let's get through here. We'll do Paradox. We'll hit Spiral Cave. And then I guess if there's nothing there, probably go to... I hate dead rocks. There's nothing in there, probably go to Eastern, and then we'll do... Well, not Eastern, go to do Saha's Closet. I'd really prefer not to dip into Eastern just yet. Hera Small. And it's nice to have before you go in Hera, but... There's the Moon Pearl. That is Dark World access. Desert Small. Do I really want to go to the Dark World? Why do I keep missing that? That's the easiest bomb jump in the game. I did that last seed too. There we go. And there's a lot that I can do in the Dark World right now. But I also want to finish out some of my more dense areas in the Light World. Ooh, that's a compass. I'm gonna keep that on the radar for now. We're not gonna mark that off. Stupid Moldorm, mini Moldorm. We'll get this and we will save and quit again. Not sure why I went here. Mountain Cave would have been quicker. Alright, so first we're gonna check Saha's Closet. Got 3 items in there. Then we'll go and do Escape. And from there, it's Dark World. I mean, I'm guessing I'm not gonna find much in this area. Green Pendant Pod. But you never... Actually, with Keysanity, I want to have all these checks before I go any further. I mean, Ice isn't a very exciting key, but... Right, so this is the last place we have to go. Well, I mean, we don't have to, but I feel like this is a good move going here before going into the Dark World. And also, sequence break Dark Cross at the end. We'll have to Death Warp out of the basement. Oh, I can finally get a little magic here. Alright, that was largely useless. Gosh, the first check in Castle Tower is available also. Do I really have anything that would make getting that not a giant pain? No, I think I gotta check that while I'm here. Or at least try. Because we did get that early cape, and that early cape could be blocking logical progression in that first check in Castle Tower. I mean, I could find a lamp, and it could actually be in the second one. So it's like part of me wants to wait to see if a lamp shows up, because then we could get that second one right away, too. Oh no, I don't want a fairy here. I'm going to be trying to Death Warp. Let's unload that fairy. Okay, a first pod small, that's really good. Because I need 5 pod smalls to fully clear pod. Would only need 4 if I knew how to hammer Yump, which I don't. Now I would have liked to have that fairy. Well, this is actually a decent amount of hearts. Alright, I'm gonna do my best to get this first check in Castle Tower. I barely have magic. I don't think I can really stun these. Oh, wait. We can. Alright, you just stay still. Easy. Whoops. A map of mire. That was so useful. What a giant waste. Where's the jump down? Actually, let's just walk. Now there could be it could be a little hairy trying to get through the snake room here. And I feel obligated to try to get Dark Cross right now, too. Can we sneak in? Whoa. Okay, made it. This is the hard part. think that's all of them. Got them. Beautiful. Right, almost there. Alright, I think we're good. And a heart piece. Hey Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. So we've got, looks like it is off to, wait a second here. There's a little tiny bit of Ganon's Tower that's available right now. Just like a little shred. If I can get the hammer, that's like a whole section. I think we're gonna, actually, I've got the big key to Thieves Town. I mean, I know generally the first thing you do is you rush Ganon's Tower when you can get to it, because that's by far the most item-dense area in the game. But right now I can get 1, 2... I think I can only get 3 checks in there. Just bums. So going to Ganon's Tower when you can only get 3, especially with how out of the way it is, doesn't seem that good. Doing pretty good. We took the girls to the restaurant at Lambeau Field today. Very exciting. My oldest claimed she didn't like any of the food and then ate every, like, my wife really likes their fish. And my oldest hated everything but the fish that my wife ordered, and she didn't want to get fish for herself. So my wife had to give up like half of the fish. Got the Gibdo. We're talking about taking another Friday off to go back up there and go to a Mexican restaurant we really like there. Oh, geez. Don't touch. Okay, another pod small. That's not bad. Alright, let's let the hand take us away. That's a, I'm not guaranteed to get a small key from the back of here, and I just stole that key, so do I want to risk having to save and quit and go back, or do I want to potentially have to force myself to find another key? Well, I'm gonna find another. There's 3 of these. I'm gonna find another one. She got macaroni and cheese with house chips. We're gonna do it. I'll find another small key for this place somewhere. And my youngest got a grilled cheese and said it was the second best grilled cheese she's ever had. After this, like, little golf course bar by our, well, not by our house, by my parents' house. Oh, wait, I gotta be, I forgot, this is Keysanity. See, I think that's 4. I have to remember to be marking these items down. Wake. Right, so we have the big chest. Yep, big chest and the 2 in the back. Got everything Quake might be necessary to get into Turtle Rock or Mire. But we'll find that out later. Actually, I can check Mire right now. And I've got the compass for that. We might have entry. 3 pod smalls. That is awesome. Keep those coming. The more pod smalls, the better. Mire small. Can also do Smith chain. But that's no mirror. Something special going on Sunday or just no work? Not a great... Actually, Actually, I kind of want to do the Smith chain here before we go into... So we'll have to save and quit to get back to the light world. Then I can walk all the way down, hit Hype Cave. Oh, done at 3? That's nice. So you'll still have most of the day to... Well, not most of the day, but I always run into her. At least it plays Yakety Sax. So at least you'll have a good chunk of the day to enjoy things and not have to worry about being stuck at work. Alright, Smiths, make this worth my while. That is so not worth it. And right now, I could go into Thieves Town, but I don't know who the boss is there. And like, I could end up finding something that would make a boss fight a lot easier. Like at this point, I didn't even know if I can beat Argus with the fighter sword. Happy Gilmore 2, good way to spend a Sunday. My wife and I would probably have to wait to watch that till after the kids are back in school. Oh, I guess maybe that could be appropriate for kids. I shouldn't have actually, I'll walk back here after... Wait. I have to go back to the light world now. This was horribly thought out. Oh, on Saturday. Oh, Weird Al. Gotcha. That's gonna be a good one too. Lots of good stuff happening. Can't believe I went all the way out of the way to do this just for 50 bucks. Actually, let's check out Mire quick. And I shouldn't be doing this now. I should be waiting to do this until I get the mirror. And it's Bombos. Okay. Don't have to worry about that for now, then. Ether. Almost had a key under the doormat situation. The compass to thieves. Oh, that's perfect. Addicted to Spuds was such a catchy song. Alright, now for like the 15th time. Let's go back to number 3. At least this part's a lot quicker having the glove. So let's see, we've got Dig Game, we've got Stumpy, we've got Hype Cave. Then I guess at Hype Cave, I'll probably just save and quit. Go back to 3 again, and then go into Thieves Town. Actually, who's the boss in here? If this is someone I can beat right now... Mothula. I mean, it's not a great loadout, but I think I can do Moth with Moth here. I guess we'll do this first. And just hope there's nothing in the basement chest, because I don't have the hammer or the small key. Map of Eastern. Hey Gordon, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, I don't want to... Moth, at least... Moth isn't generally that scary. The hard part about Mothula is the boss room itself. With the spikes and the moving floor. Or we could just get a hammer right here. And we could do a hammer Moth, potentially. And that is, now I'm really glad I went in here, because that hammer is huge. That's a really big find. Now that the hammer there, actually, that opens up a bunch of Ganon's Tower now. If I want to do... Oh, I don't know if I don't know who the boss is on ice there, though. Like, with this loadout, I don't think the ice boss, even if it's Armos Knights... Like, maybe if it's Lanmo? But I'm guessing that ice boss is going to be a huge problem. Alright, our first TR small. So we can get one more item out of the basement here, and then one item on the boss. Well, I shouldn't mark off the boss just yet. Because there's no... I can't guarantee I will actually beat Mothula. I've got the hammer, I've got a bottle of blue. Actually, why am I not using the hammer on these? Oh, I guess it's gonna... That won't work, so let's just get that out of the way. Yeah, things are starting to look up right now. I'm really glad I decided to come in here first. Even though I was not expecting to find the hammer, but I'm certainly not going to be upset about it. There we go, and we got some health back. And oh, that's right, the compass tells me what how many items were picked up too. That's very nice. Oh, and hammer pegs are available now. So we can get hammer pegs on the way out. That works out even better. I want to say Moth takes double damage to swords. From swords. What am I doing wrong? Okay, maybe we don't try to do Hammer Moth. Oh, maybe we do. Okay. One boss down. At roughly the 40-minute mark, we'll say. Because I forgot to turn on the timer for 10 minutes after I paused it to reset the tracker. Hey, Hab, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. I am a Brewers fan. Might actually like the Brewers more than the Packers, even though they are never going to win a championship. But it is fun to have them be one of the best teams in baseball right now, even though they had a bad inning and lost pretty rough today. I am looking forward to Bryce Terang bobblehead day. I think that's coming up maybe tomorrow. So as soon as the game's done tomorrow, I go to eBay and I look for the best deal on someone that went to the game and got a Bryce Terang bobblehead, and then I can buy the Bryce Terang bobblehead from them because he's my favorite brewer. All right. Big game. I was gonna say let's see a fire rod, but Compass to Hera is not bad. Having a compass before you go into a boss is so nice. Actually, Hera is available right now. I can sequence break that. Can't do the basement because without a fire source, but Hera is, we can Hera pot through there. Oh, what are the ads doing? Someone mentioned that last week there was a, I know, regardless of what I set the ads to, like I've noticed that when I'm watching stuff on YouTube too, the ads seem a lot more aggressive. And they'll, like they'll kind of like stop and take a long time to load, or they'll make the actual video load slower. See, I like the teams like I believe the Blue Jays aren't like a huge payroll team either, and that's what I always root for them over the teams like the Dodgers, the Mets, those teams that have no problem spending a fortune. Because the Brewers can never do that, so. Well, that was just a big poo. Actually, let's do... I'm not going to be back to these anytime soon. This is... Wait, let's check what our red crystals are. This is also Keysanity, so I might as well check Homie Fish and everything while we're over here. Skull Woods and Swamp. Hey, Retro Reviews, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. It is Friday. Alright, Meyer is a crystal. TR is a crystal. Ice is a crystal. Alright, next time I'm back in the light world, process of elimination will say what the rest of them are. Yeah, I've noticed that too, like, well, I shouldn't say I've noticed, but I've heard, it's somehow getting through ad blocks, and I don't know how. But that combined with the fact that they're, like, you've started to see these really long, unskippable ads and everything like that, it's just making things borderline unwatchable. Yeah, it's like, was it Dodgers and Yankees in the World Series last year? Could not have had less interest in that. It's like, hey, look, two teams that can pay players any amount they need. made it to the world. Like there was, I think it was like 2015 and 2016 when the Royals won it and then made it the following year. That was fun because they were a really low payroll team. I think baseball desperately needs like a real salary cap. I don't want to die before I get to homie fish. Smack. There we go. We're good now. Let's see. So after this, it's got to be dark. It could still be a Gina, but I'm gonna play the odds and go Dark Death Mountain. Actually, yeah, I have to. There's Ganon's Tower up there. Right, that's not bad before we go into Ganon's Tower. Mountain Cave. First thing I think I'm gonna do, even though there's never anything useful in it, is Spike Cave. Go hook speed. We'll do Spike Cave, we'll save and quit again. Then we've got Super Bunny. We've got some extra items with Super Bunny and Hookshot Cave. And then it's into Ganon's Tower. Somaria, the best item in the game, in Spike Cave. Now that potentially puts us into Turtle Rock. That's very interesting. I mean, I've got the big key to Turtle Rock, only one small. But other than Ganon's Tower, there's really not much to do. I wonder if they changed the name of the tech from like Super... Like, I know why they call it Super Bunny instead of Bionic Bunny. Super Bunny is the... when you can still pick up items when you're in bunny form. Because you're falling. Where's my cave? Here it is. Like, if you fall into, like, the well or into the room with the chests and Super Bunny, you can actually open them without the Moon Pearl. One of the few things I know as far as naming stuff, like, reasons behind names go. Right, I don't know what to do from here. I know there's a way to clip through that block with Hookshot, but there's a way, but I don't know it. We're just gonna take the long way around here. There is our Super Bunny checks. Well, here are our Super Bunny checks. Like, if you're in bunny form, when you fall down here, it'll actually let you get the items still. Well, at least in the chest. Those were both pointless, though. I mean, technically, Eastern is bow locked, and potentially boss locked. Actually, before we do that, let's see what we need to get into Turtle Rock. Ether. So Turtle Rock is open. Just have to go in from the light world. What's up, Zelda? Key. I don't care if you make an old meme reference, as long as it's not as long as it's appropriate. Oh geez, I forgot I didn't have keys for Ganon's Tower. Yeah, as long as it's nothing like offensive that I could get in trouble for, I don't care. I forgot that I need small keys for Ganon's Tower. Let me through. That was so close. I almost did not get that in. No way. Like to go home or something? It sounds like The Way. I know the song The Way by Fastball. Come here, Zelda. Come on. Ooh. Do I want to use my key? I have one small key. Wait, no, the small key's not there. Oh, I don't know that one. The fact that having Somaria here... What? What are you doing? I was trying to hold the controller with one hand so I could move Zelda up here. While we waited for this to... Well, we waited for all these things to come through, but since this room is in logic, because of having Somaria, I can't do anything in the room to the right because I don't have a fire source, and I think I'd need a fire rod for that. I think you need a fire rod for that to be in logic too, but I can get this. And it was nothing exciting. Well, that's right. I don't know who the ice boss here could be beatable. That Triforce piece might be an option. A shovel. So that's going to open up another check. Gonna have to wait because I was looking at Zelda. Come here, sweetie. Come here. Come here. She really wanted to come up, but she doesn't want to look. I feel like Ganon's probably... Well, I don't know. I like Dr. Wily more than Ganon. But Ganon's also... He's not afraid to just let you know that he's evil. Dr. Wily, they've got so many plots where it's just like, oh, I'm actually a good guy now. Haha, oh wait, just kidding. Alright, that's a third Meyer small. Got a couple extra compasses, and the Master Sword is big. But we're still not there yet. Pointless. Yeah, Mr. X was so stupid. Well, it's like the Mega Man X games too, though. They were a little better about it than like with having Sigma come out of left field. They never tried to make Sigma seem like he wasn't the villain. But it's like all this, like the Mega Man 10 stuff. Oh, Dr. Wily's actually good now. Or Mega Man 9, Dr. Wily, or Flippers, there we go. Or it's like in Mega Man 9, it's Dr. Light's robots, not Dr. Wily's, and I should play those. I've got everything set. Yeah, Mr. X was just... You could see, as soon as you saw Mr. X with that glasses and everything, like, that's Dr. Wily. How can you guys not figure this out? And a mirror? Okay, then. Flippers and a mirror. This is why you always rush Ganon's Tower as soon as the game gives you the option. Always. Yeah, I know he was originally Tyrant 103. It was actually the S.D. Perry novels, I think, that made people start calling him Mr. X, and then that stuck in the remake. I gotta finish playing the Resident Evil 2 one of these days too. Because I think, was it Leon A? I still got to do Claire B, and then I'd love to play the remake on here too one of these days. Don't touch me, stupid anti-fairy. Alright, who's in here? Yeah, we can't beat that. We cannot beat Trinex. Definitely not. No way. The mirror opens up a lot of other stuff, though. Ow. What was over here? A compass. Well, I'm gonna go grab that. See, I like with the in Resident Evil 2, I thought like they had the whole Nemesis thing following you in Resident Evil 3. Why do I not remember how to do this? I thought Mr. X, even though there was a lot less he could do, and like he wasn't stalking you everywhere like Nemesis was, I thought Mr. X was so much more terrifying than Nemesis. Alright, hopefully this is Pod or Turtle Rock. Or Skullwoods. Skullwoods is also good. Wait, how much can I actually do in here? I guess I can get to Mimic Cave. I don't want to go through all this and then have to go through it again later. Well, I don't have the magic right now, so that's gonna be it for this. That kind of answered that question. Let's see. We'll go get that. There was a big key sitting on Lake Hylia Island. So let's grab that. Actually, there's also, I can also buy a bottle. Well, wait, I've got so much money here. Let's use that to refill our blue. That's a red. No problem. I can just flute over there in the light world. Alright, that is the big key to Meyer. And while we're here... Whoops. Let's grab the waterfall checks here. What's up, Zelda? Bottle of blue? A waste. Okay, the other castle tower key. We still can't do anything there without the lamp. What was this? I thought this was just a heart piece, container heart. Did I not mark that off? Yeah, I don't need that. Alright, let's go back to 4. Got some mirror checks to do over there, so we can do those on the way. We can hop over, use the shovel. And that mirror will actually get into desert. Do I want to go to desert right away? Well, I guess that... I mean, probably. There's not a whole lot left to do. Alright, Moose, get out of my way. Nope. I mean, technically, there's still, like, there's pod. There's a lot of things that I could partially do that I'm trying to avoid right now. Ooh, that's big. Pod small. That's why I can't use that here. Why is it telling me that pod is not, I mean, swamp small? Why is it telling me that I can't do much in swamp yet? Like, I can get in, but what am I missing to beat the boss? Got the flippers, I've got hook shot, there's a bow. Okay, we are definitely cutting through here. Glad I went this way first. Well, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Hab. Have a good night. Hope your weekend goes well. Remember to always bomb Agina, ABA. And that could be where that could give us another one here. We don't know who the boss is. Who can the boss be in Moldorm 2? I think the only boss I can't beat right now is Trinex. And it can't be Trinex. So I could climb Ganon's tower. Alright, what do we got in checkerboard? I'll take a fire shield. Now I can't clear desert, but we can get quite a bit out of here. Whoops. I guess that's actually fine. Wait. Why am I not going to grab that bow right away? Oh, maybe it's saying we can, maybe it's listing the... Because it still says Eastern is... Oh, maybe I can't technically beat Eastern yet because I don't have a lamp. Even though I can sequence break that. We don't have a desert big. We've got the small. Really didn't need that, but we'll take it anyway. Oh, who's the boss? How vanilla. Alright, so let's see. After this... there's Swamp. I don't have a Pod Big Key. I think we'll go do Swamp first. I do have the compass for that, so... First we'll go buy another bottle of blue. So the compass will tell me who the boss is in Pod. I mean in Swamp. Still no rods yet. And I guess now I can go back to Turtle Rock too. Can definitely get in there now with this magic, but I'd really like to be able to finish Turtle Rock, and I don't have a... I still need one small key if I steal the key from the Pokey. No, you've actually gotta fix the dam there if you want to get into Swamp Palace. This has been so long without getting any, like, only cleared one dungeon so far. I really gotta stop worrying about overworld stuff and start worrying about dungeons. Which I guess is what we're doing now, depending on what this boss is. This is vanilla too? That's a little disappointing. Let's see, we do have the Swamp Big Key. Okay, yeah, it's the boss that was... Not knowing what the boss was is why it wasn't marking that as completable. So we can fully clear this. Alright, so here is Specky Clip, if I can do it. Nope. Let's try it again. There we go. Now you don't, with that, you don't have to go up into the hammer room. Uh-oh. Get rid of those things. Pointless. That's actually what, like, my kids get so annoyed with me when I just, like, when we get ice cream or something, I always just go for vanilla or something, and they always want to get more flavors. Like, you're so boring. I like vanilla. I've never been that big on anything, like, anything chocolate. Uh-oh. Okay, made it. Zelda, why don't you come up here, sweetie? Instead of just sitting down there, you can come up. Your sister would have been knocking the microphone over all the time. Made it. Get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of that. Sweet, got it. I do like mint chip a lot, though. Come here, Zelda. Come on. Since we're still missing a lot, definitely not going to skip left side. Hey, sweetie. All right, what is in here? Ow. Bombos, okay. Definitely glad I didn't skip that, because that gets us into Misery Mire. And Burna, that makes any Armos, well, Armos Knights not so much, because we have a bow now. But that makes blind effectively. Well, the cape also made blind free. But still good to have. So after this, we've got Mire. Got potential Ice Palace. We've got Eastern. Looks like we're not going to get that one in Ganon's Tower, but maybe we can get the one on the climb. Got it. Oh, there's that Skull Woods key I needed. And we still need a fire rod to get into the back, but... Hey, Helena. We already cleared Thieves Town. Get the key. Unfortunately, no fire rod to do the quick kill. Ow. Okay. Better safe than sorry, and it's not like I'm gonna have a difficult time going back and getting another potion. We just have to flute. Come here. Give me that puff. There we go. I think this should do it. Yep. Alright, Triforce Piece 2 at about the 1 hour and 13 minute mark. Because of that 10 minutes that I had things not going, the timer not going. Yes, we are kind of right in the vicinity of Ice Palace. Let's just... Wait, I need to be in the light world for that, don't I? I mean, even if the boss isn't beatable... Like, if we've got another vanilla boss... Wait. No, this is... Cold Stare would still be beatable. It'd be annoying, but I do have Bombos. And we've got hint tiles. And the boss is blind. So we can also fully clear Ice Palace. The Cane of Somaria is in the Spike Cave. Well, I already got that. See, we do have the ice big, so everything in here is we can collect. See if I can do this. I did this by accident once before. Yeah, that didn't work. Take that, Pen Gators. Tempered Sword, let's go. Already happy about that. Take that bomb. Now we have to get Somaria out. The reason Somaria is the best item in the game is because of it's required for this trick here. It's called Icebreaker. It lets you clip through the wall and go straight to the back of Ice Palace where all the really item dense rooms are instead of going through a bunch of empty junk. It's the best piece of tech in any game ever made. See, you just walk right... And the Butter Sword! Alright then. Ice Palace sitting on 2 swords. Alright, let's... And the Ice Rod. Ice Rod and Ice Palace. Okay, so Ice Palace already completely stacked. And the big key to Hera. That's right, I forgot to do Hera. Hey, and Turbulent, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. I mean, I guess technically Hera wasn't in logic, but I could have done Hera easily when I was up by Ganon's tower. Wait. Oh, that's... Apparently you can't use that while there's a bomb out. And the Fire Rod? Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a dungeon this stacked before. That is incredible. So now we can, I mean, it's Ice Trinex. I don't want to do Ice Trinex. Especially with no armor. Wait, why am I going to the boss? Let me out. We'll do the boss after we get iced tea. With how good this place has been, I don't want to skip any items. See, actually, I think that means any boss I can get to is beatable now. Like, there's nothing stopping me from beating any of the bosses here. Now, not having the lamp makes Turtle Rock and, like, Mire... Oh, that's right, the lamp prevents me from getting into Mire. Well, logically finishing Mire. Technically Turtle Rock also, and Pod. Why didn't I just use a Somaria block there? Oh well. And if I wanted to, I could definitely... Like, I've done Mire in the dark before. I don't like it, but I have done it. And I could look at a map for Turtle Rock. Because it's just that one room with moving platforms, and that's primarily just like holding just different button directions. Alright, piece number 3. And technically, Eastern wouldn't even be in logic. Well, at least one yeah, Eastern actually, it wouldn't be... Well, no, I've got a fire rod. And I can do... Well, no, I still couldn't do everything in pod. I can cut ahead to the boss in pod. Though I don't know what the... Well, no, it doesn't matter who the boss is. Yeah, I can go get the boss in pod. And then mirror over, get Eastern. Oh, yeah, I talk to my cats like they're kids. I mean, I've had Zelda for 20 years. Lorelei was about a month shy of 20 when she passed. But yeah, we got cats. My girlfriend at the time and I got cats because we were still in college and like, yeah, it's too early for kids. And then when we broke up, I kept the cats. They liked me more anyway. Okay. Well, then I guess we're just gonna do all of pod here. Well, not all. Can't do all of pod. How much of pod can I get with 3 keys? I want to try to get the stuff in the back, because if I leave the things in the front, those will be easier to get to later. Yeah, so I'll see if I can get the thing like Harmless Hellway, get to the boss, and then hopefully won't have to come back in here. That would be ideal. Just get the Triforce piece and go. Wait, what am I actually missing? I'm missing a Desert Big Key. I'm missing a Desert Big. And that's really the only thing I technically need right now. Whoops. Okay, we're gonna kill them. And bonk. Magic powder, that's not bad. Oh, that's right, I forgot to buy another bottle of blue. Okay, so powder gives us magic bat. See, if I knew how to hammer yump, I could just jump over that and we'd be fine. But I don't know how to hammer yump. Alright, I can get... There. Oh, wait, I have the lamp. That's right. I didn't even need to get the fire rod out. That was useless. Oh, I didn't even have the big key. I can't beat the boss. Well, I guess we'll just go through and get this, then get Harmless Hellway. And I'll find another pod key somewhere. Compass to TR. Okay, well, compasses don't matter as much anymore. Alright, so let's get Harmless Hellway. Now all the checks left are mainly towards the front. That was pointless. Let's see, so we got one item on the boss. Whoops. Oh no. Actually, let's reset this room. Fail. That didn't work either. That's more like it. See, we got the item on the boss, the big chest, that's 2. We've got 3 there. Is that all that's left here? 3 items? That, the big key chest, and the boss. Oh, well, there's our a 4th small for here. Do I want to loop all the way back around there for 1 item? Why'd I come back there? This is... that's the wrong loop. No, I'm gonna save this key. Alright, into Eastern. And who is our boss? Old Stare. So this will be piece 4. Blue mail, that is big. Getting that before Ice Trinex is huge. So let's see, we've got 4 from Eastern. We get 5 from Turtle Rock. Oh, no, I'd still need 1 small key, 1 TR small for Turtle Rock. Though Turtle Rock's probably got 1 of its own keys. Can potentially get 2. Well, yeah, I can get 2 from Ganon's Tower. That'd be 5. This would be 6. Myers 7. Turtle Rock 8. Does that go? think that's actually go. I mean, I'd like to find the pod or desert bigs, because that would save me the GT climb. Hire a detective. This is the Ace Attorney song. Do I want to skip? Wait. Oh, that was the one big key I didn't want to see. If that was desert or pod, we could have saved a GT climb. So I'm gonna go through and check this one, even though this item is so out of the way. What's up, Zelda? Come on up. Come here. Alright, and not worth it. At least now I know any other big key that shows up is going to be useful. Alright, let's get the bow ready. What you doing? She better not be dropping a dead mouse on my foot again. That was horrifying. As you hear her, I think the term is chittering? Like chatter with an I? She's making a very big fuss about something. It's like, what, is there a bug by my foot or something? And then I look down and it's like, no, that's not a bug. That is definitely a dead mouse that she dropped on my slipper. Missed. Alright, and cold stare. Let's melt this. And go. Missed. And then I shot fire rods into the wall. It's like Friday the 13th. Me sending torches into the completely wrong direction. Oh, this is definitely go, though. I'm just trying to make it a better go. Yeah, that time I definitely screwed up. I still remember that one. I was on Ganon's Tower when I realized it. Well, I was on Dark Death Mountain. Yeah, this one, there's only 2 dungeons I can't complete right now. Everything else is doable. I guess we got the big key to Swamp. Let's just head back there. Get piece number 5 right away. I think I'm just gonna go mode Mire. Oh, wait. Let's check this. Maybe we can skip the climb. Oh, wait. Who's the boss in here? Armos Knights. I don't think I've ever seen Armos Knights on this floor before, in Skullwoods before. That could be interesting. Ooh. Oh, I don't want that. I would have been better off not getting that. Hey, Swaggertooth, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. I have not. Is that a I'm not sure, is that, I know the permadeath part. I'm guessing if you die once, like, you can't death warp. If you die once, it's over. I don't know what the gamble part is, though. I do use a lot of intentional death warps. And I had one unintentional death in this one. When I was trying to bring Gary back and got blocked by a bunch of dead rocks. But usually if I start in the light world, I don't have much problems. If I start in the dark world, then yeah, big problems. Oh, no, then not that. No, I'd never get a tattoo. Never did anything like that. And very curious to see how Armos Knights works on this floor. And I guess I could just cheese it with Burna. Actually, I wonder if they'll take extra damage if I knock them into the wall. Okay. Burna time. Hey. What are you doing way up there? I mean, that worked. That gives us Pyramid Fairy. Oh yeah, go Ninja Go. Turtles was great stuff. Yeah, I've never done a thing like that. I know if there was a challenge like that, I'd be very, very cautious in how I approached everything. Ooh, wait a minute. No, let me back in. Biscuits! Okay, we're actually gonna go back into the dark world. So I want to get Graveyard Ledge. And actually there's a Magic Bat too. Stupid bugs. So yeah, Graveyard Ledge, we'll go get Magic Bat. Get Pyramid Fairy. Or I could just do the rest of Ganon's Tower. That's right, I can't finish Turtle Rock yet. I still need another small. And we need the big key to Pod or the big key to Desert. Well, don't need those. We can finish without those. But I kind of want to put those off till the end. Like, I don't know, maybe I should wait to do Ganon's Tower till the end. Whoops. Because if I can get one of those big keys, I can skip the whole Ganon's Tower climb. Again. I'd love to skip the Ganon's Tower climb. That's very long. But is it also worth going and doing all of these extra checks? I don't think it is. And it's very likely I just find what I need in Ganon's Tower. Let's see, we've got Meyer. Oh, that's right, the Tower of Hera. That's the other thing I'm missing. I can do Tower of Hera quick before I go up into Ganon's Tower again. I guess, yeah, this technically isn't go unless I find one more Turtle Rock small key. So maybe I should just check everything here. It's not like I've go-moded anything yet. But there's 12 items in 13, well, 12 between Turtle Rock and Mimic Cave. And I can get all of those up until the final room with the boss. If we, well, no, we'd have to steal a key. Whoops. So I guess we're gonna do all of this garbage place. Instead of go-moding it like I'd like to. Because yeah, if I go-mode it, just go right there, we go to the back, we don't have to do any of the stuff off to the other side. And that's ideal, that's what we want. Really hoping they'd cooperate here. Still a chance. Could be a weird variant of a Godmire if this is a Turtle Rock small. It was not. So I guess we're gonna keep looking. This is why I generally don't do Keysanity. And why I was trying to just have these compasses shuffled. So I'll have to re-roll this batch. This last batch of seeds again. I mean, I guess Keysanity's fine. I do like the mode. I just prefer that the seed be done a little quicker so I can go to bed, because it's a very hectic summer. Go, go, go! TR small, no. Come on up, Z. One, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, that's right, I can check to see who the boss is in here, too. Hurry it up. Ooh, we got another Trinex. Oh, there's a hint tile up there. I could have read the hint tile. Okay, another bottle. And if I'm gonna have to be looking for all this extra stuff, let's see some silvers. You're not gonna give me the key, one of the keys I need. Or like a pod small or a TR small, because I could still have some use for a pod small. So the pod small... Actually, I probably should have went and got that last item in pod. Well, the last item I could, but then I would have had to go all the way around again, because I made a slight routing boo-boo. Uh-oh. Go, go, go! Made it. Hyrule Castle? Okay, I think we're basically out of pointless small keys now. Yeah, the only small keys left are Pod and Turtle Rock. And Ganon's Tower. Actually, can I even climb Ganon's Tower with the 2 keys I have? Actually, I should be fine there. And I'll still swing into Hera and do that before going into Ganon's Tower. Anything to avoid doing the climb. Hey Emma, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. It would have been better if I wouldn't have messed up rolling the seed and it would have just had compasses shuffled. This turned into a Keysanity, so I have to find small keys and big keys for... So that makes it take a lot longer, but still it's been pretty good. Ice Palace was completely loaded. And I had Somaria going into it, which makes it even better. Ow. Nice try. Oh, that's right, that I can't walk across that, even though this isn't Argus. I still can't walk across that stuff at the top. But that's fine. Easy boss with this loadout. I'd love to have more keys, specifically a pod or desert big key, or a couple more TR smalls. I guess we're going up to the Tower of Hera. I think I take the long way to get up here. And then after Hera, we can just mirror right over to Ganon's Tower. So if I want to do that, we have to go this way. Actually, let's go the... I could have actually done this better. I want to go in through Turtle Rock. So just in case, I can open the door to Turtle Rock, and then we can just go right over. This is not the right way. This is where we want to go. No, it's not. This one? There we go. I'm so not used to going into Paradox from this side. I have to do the bomb jump. Okay, this should be good. Got it. And boom, boom. Yep, that's the easiest bomb jump in the game, and I have such a bad habit of screwing it up terribly. Don't touch. In we go. Right, this was Bombos, I believe. No, it was Ether. I mean, even if I don't find a TR small here after Hera and Ganon's Tower, I think I'm just going in there anyway. There's gotta be a TR small in TR. Either that or I'll find some other kind of, like, a faster dungeon and I won't do TR at all. Because TR is really, I think it's mighty, it's incredibly slow. Alright, here we go. Don't want it. Something related to pork, because we're taking care of Ganon. Do I even want to go into the basement here? Oh, wait, wait. Okay, so that does get us everything we need in Ganon's Tower, but still. Wait a minute, that's not right. I am not going to respect the basement, apparently. Wait. Oh, there's another Skull Woods. Oh, there's one more Skull Woods key still. Well, at least it told me a Turtle Rock key is in Hera Basement. So I do have to do the basement. You try to disrespect the basement, and the game is like, no, I think you really need to respect the basement. How vanilla. Got a lot of vanilla bosses here. Alright, so that means the last desert must be, what do you call it? Pendant. Hey, Kins, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Alright, we gotta go in and get that TR small. There we go. Now we wait. And still no silvers yet. Where are the silvers? Whoops. Alright, now if I steal the key from the Pokey, we can finish out Turtle Rock. I think I am gonna do that. I'm gonna go through Turtle Rock first. And hope one of these items here is the big key for pod or big key for desert, and I can just skip the GT climb. Plus, I never get to hear Over Horizon Stage 2 and Bosshunt, so as much as I hate Turtle Rock, sometimes it's worth it. Whoops, I did that wrong. Should still have time. Yep. There we go. Pod small and the desert big. We don't have to do the GT climb. I mean, heck, if the pod big shows up, we didn't even have to go back and do Ice Trinex. There's our ice rod, my fire rod. Hey, give me a key. Got it. I don't like this room. That is a lot of damage for such a bad reward. But we're actually fine here. We'll just turn the anti-fairy into a fairy. Wait, who's the boss? Argus. Alright, so we know we're not going to see a second Argus. We've already found both Trinexes. Trinexes. What would the plural of that be? Trini? Alright, we're not going to go down there. We're just going to take this key. Because if we steal the key here, we can get through to the boss. So whatever is in that chest, we're completely ignoring, but we don't need it at this point. We're also going to completely disregard Mimic Cave. Well, compass to pod, so we know what the boss there is if we were actually going into pod. But we're done with that at this point. Trinexes? Yeah, that would work. Okay, a fourth small to Ganon's tower. Uh-oh. Rolling pinned. I'd still really like to find those silvers. That would make Ganon so quick. I think I could actually, if I go through the Dark Magician room in Ganon's tower, I think that's actually the faster way to get to Ice Trinex. No, that's not one arrow. I wanted silver arrows. Whoops. A mushroom. So this is fine. That's a whole thing. We got a Schrodinger's check there. That could be my silvers, but I'm not gonna try it. Get out of the way, Pokey. Perfect. All right, here we go. Hey, get back here. All right, can I get the quick kill on Purple Argus? Boom. I haven't seen Vitreous yet. So Vitreous must be in... I guess it could be in Pod, or it could be Moldorm 2. Ow. So we're already over 2 hours here, which is to be expected. For a Keysanity seed, I always shoot for under 2.5. All right, let's get ready to hear the wonderful track, The Blight of Mankind from Astalon. And we're gonna take this side. I think this will be quicker to get us over to Ice Trinex. Hopefully Ice Trinex isn't too problematic. Hey. Stupid Gibdo. Just made it. I feel like I was like a half a second from the timer running out on that. 8 Gibdos. And if Pod wasn't such a pain in the butt to get back to, I'd probably be going back there right now, but... because we're really close to the... whoops. Really close to the, to Ice Trinex here. Wonder if silvers are in here. Nope. Mirror Shield's fine, but I don't need it for anything else. Uh-oh. Hey, Burial, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Thanks for the jump scare. Boom. Alright, here goes. Actually, before we drop into Ice Trinex, let's take the heal.
I'm drowning in bullet.
I'm apparently very difficult to jump scare. What? How'd that miss? Alright, we still got 2 of those left. Alright, we're fine. Who knows, maybe Silvers will even be back here. So yeah, going back to Desert is going to be significantly faster than doing the GT climb. Let me in. Uh-oh. Where's the other one? There it is. So no Silvers. Now, before we go into Desert, even though I should not need these at all, actually, I mean, it's not likely, but it's possible that our silver arrows are on the mushroom turn-in. And this little check could save me quite a bit of time. It did not, but red mail is still nice. Alright, we don't even have to go in for the big chest. If Ganon says, did you find the silvers in Desert Palace, I'm gonna be really annoyed, but... This is fine, it's Butter Sword, it's not like it's that... If this was Master Sword, yeah, I'd still be looking for silvers. Or more so, another sword. But you really don't need, I don't really need, like, if I have Tempered, Ganon, and, like, a cape, as long as I don't have to do phase 2 of Ganon with the Master Sword, I'm fine. And the boss here is just Lanmo. Let's see, from here, we just gotta go to the pyramid. Oh, just missed. Oh, excellent. Welcome back. We just killed Lanmo. Actually, I'm gonna take the magic refill. Normally, I just save and quit out of here. But I want the magic refill. Oh yeah, Argus hates that. 1 silver to the eye and Argus is toast. Alright, here we go. So we're at about I had an issue where I forgot to restart my timer. I'm estimating about 10 minutes over whatever the timer says. So we'll be done with this by 2:15. I mean, a big part of that is giving myself Starting Boots and Starting Flute. But that saves, I like saving that time. That means extra time I can actually sleep. Like, I know we're gonna be gone all next weekend. So I figured I gotta try to get some streaming in while I can. Because we're not gonna be home at all, so there'll be no Friday or Saturday stream next week, and maybe Sunday. But that depends on how everyone's feeling when we get home. Usually the girls are really worn out, but if my wife and I don't get much sleep, then... Got him. I think it's like it's technical. Well, they call it the flute in this, but I guess it's probably closer to an ocarina. Go. I gotta get the torch glitch here. And this is the worst possible spot for him to be in. Oh, you're kidding. The arrows were in the chest I skipped in Turtle Rock. They were in Lava Chest. But I mean, if it was either, if I got the silvers, then I'd still be looking for a Turtle Rock small key, so I will take that trade-off any day. Because who knows where that other TR small is. The other TR small could be pretty much anywhere. Like, I could have to go back into Pod to get that. It could be on the GT Climb, which I really don't want to do. Uh-oh. This is really sloppy. And that one completely missed. Don't get hit by the fire, you'll get knocked off the ledge. Got him. Perfect. So I'm gonna estimate about 2:14. Hey Zelda, come on over. You get one wish, choose wisely.